Episode 35 of Bigglesworth the Great, featured on Auditory Music Recordings, sponsored by Austin Enterprises Incorporated, Limited, London, UK, 2024. Bigglesworth the Great was a great dog. Don't let the title confuse you. He was scared a lot. So scared that he would not go out in public in the evening. So his nights were lonely unless he was playing Roblox. So he would have to get the kids ready for bed early when Mommy and Daddy were out on a dinner date. And he would supervise them and say, "Go brush your teeth." And they would do as they were told. Actually, they wouldn't. This is the real world. But he would eventually corral them into their pajamas, into a sleepy gummy, and put them to bed. Austin would have a story read to him called Tommy the Cat and His Great Adventures in Silly World. That was his favorite story. Leah would try to miss out on the Bible story, and Daddy would insist normally. But since it was a dinner date, Mommy and Daddy weren't around, so she went straight to watching the YouTubers. And Addie would run around the house until Mr. Bigglesworth would give up. And then she would crash on the couch with her feet up in the air, and her mouth agape, and her arms spread out in every which way. So Mr. Bigglesworth hopped on the computer. He turned it on. The internet did not work. He said some bad words and hoped and looked around to make sure no one was watching. And so he finally got the internet working. He loaded up. Roblox server was full, it said. He clicked on for his friend, Mr. Tommy the Cat. But Tommy the Cat was not around. Maybe it was because Tommy the Cat was living in Austin's head at the moment. We don't know. We still don't know where Tommy the Cat is. And so, Mr. Bigglesworth, he eventually just said, "Forget it. All my friends are busy. I'm just joining MM2. So he played a few cursory rounds, not caring if he lived or died, because he was just after coins and beach balls. Everybody likes the beach balls. And so finally he became sheriff, when his chance for being sheriff was greatly increased, because this was like round 99, 5 hours into his evening. See, he was quite the avid gamer, but he would do most of his gaming at night. And so Mr. Bigglesworth, he got sheriff, but he wasn't very steady with his hands or his aim. He would leave the weapon out because he was too clumsy to draw it quickly and grab the murderer. But he would just use his speed and his dash to zip along and hide in the walls and cabinets, looking for the murderer. Chapter 2. He saw the murderer. It had an orange Nemo-colored knife. It looked like something out of a Frankenstein movie. And it actually had a head, because Roblox was charging $300 for heads now. Or for lack of heads. Mr. Bigglesworth refused. So he saw that. He took aim. He fired. He missed. A knife flew towards his head, sliced his ear. He yelped. "Arr!" Mr. Bigglesworth dashed off, spam jumping to get away. A knife flew, cut his foot. "Arr!" He yelped. Then another knife flew. Another knife. Mr. Bigglesworth dashed into the kitchen, dashed around, dashed down into the basement, the hidden cellar that was called No Man's Escape. He went down the pathway, dodging knife after knife. A knife sliced straight over his head, took out his lashes. He was a dog that had tons of lashes. And he stopped. He froze. Flight or fight took over. He turned around, took aim, and shot. But the screen went black. What happened? Oh, he was dead too. So the screen pops up. X's on both the sheriff and the murderer. I'm not sure who won. So Mr. Bigglesworth played again. He almost rage quit, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't rage quit like Addie and slam on the table. He wouldn't rage quit like Daddy when Daddy lost on Smash Bros. So he continued. He was sitting and praying. Oh, I hope I get this right. Let me get murderer. I'm getting tired. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I haven't gone outside to go to the bathroom. Oh, I think Mommy and Daddy are back home. Oh. So a few more rounds went by. He was just Then the next round popped up. It said murderer, and now he was salivating. But he realized how hungry, because murdering people in MM2 in the game makes him hungry. So he dashed for the Cheez-Its, popped them in the microwave with mozzarella cheese on them, turned on the microwave, because he knew when this round was over, he would need a greasy cheese covered on a dry wafer with a little sprinkled sea salt on it. And yes, there was plenty of salt on the Cheez-It itself, but he needed that little spiciness when he was finished with this round. So he attacked. He tried to play sly ninja guy. It didn't work. They saw him. The sheriff began shooting. Mr. Bigglesworth dodged, spam jumping all the way. He says it doesn't matter. Spamming or camping, you still win. So he sliced and diced. Glitter flew out of everyone he stabbed. Their heads popped off. Glitter exploded. Their feet ended up in all sorts of ways, much like Addie did on the couch. And so Mr. Bigglesworth, he stared down at the sheriff. The sheriff stared down at him, and he threw his knife, center mass. The sheriff exploded. The sheriff was a cute little fly before it got banned. And the fly exploded in glitter. There was more glitter than what amounted to the fly, so I don't know how there was that much glitter. Mr. Bigglesworth said, "That's right. Who's the best? Bigglesworth is the best." And he logged off. He went to the microwave. He collected his Cheez-Its and his cheese and says, "There's no such thing as too much cheese. I'm from Wisconsin and I'm a cheesehead," he said. "Better cheesehead than dead." And so Mr. Bigglesworth sat down and munched on his Cheetos and his Cheez-Its and his cheese. He was lactose intolerant. He didn't mind. He knew it would be bad for him in the end. And that was a pun that was intended. But he ate and he ate until it was even later. So Mr. Bigglesworth went to bed. Because remember, it's better cheesed than dead. That story was brought to you by Austin's Auditory Talents, with 2 chapters and more to follow in our next installment. Goodbye.